but I'll see you on the other side. 'Cause I don't believe in goodbyes till we meet again on the other side.
The Other Side by Nick Nichols. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing great, John. How you doing today?
Doing great. Getting all ready for that turkey dinner tomorrow, but I got to work.
Yeah, I probably do a little bit of that myself, too.
So, what was your inspiration on the song The Other Side?
I have two really close friends of mine. One that I used to lead a praise and worship group a few years ago, and she sang in the praise and worship group, her and her husband. They've been friends of our family for a while, and she passed away with ovarian cancer. And then one of my best buddies, my old college roommate from Clemson University, Carl Wynn, lost him several years ago to kidney cancer. And it was the inspiration was the loss of those two friends.
Wow. Definitely a strong story behind them, right?
Yeah, I tell you, I lost a lot of people over the years that are close to me. And, it's not just for them, but I mean, it's just a song of hope and that this is not the end. And we all have to, I have recently written a song that's called This Old Train. And what it's about is this old train doesn't stop for anybody.
All right.
We're all on that train and we're all going to the same place. We're going somewhere. We're going one way or the other, but, we're all on that train, and it does that. Track runs out eventually, and none of us can get off of it.
That's right. So, when did you start singing?
Oh wow! I started singing when I started playing piano when I was 6, and picked up a guitar in college, and I actually started singing in church back when I was probably 13, 14 years old. And then I got serious about it when I got in college, and after I got out, started chasing songwriting and joined a band. And I actually been in the same band for about 30 years or better.
30 years, wow.
Yeah, we're a variety band. We do a lot of weddings, wedding band, corporate functions, big outdoor festivals. And then I do the artist thing on my own as a country and a Christian artist in Nashville. So I'm on the road a good bit.
So, where are you originally from?
I am originally from a little town in the mid-state of South Carolina called Union, South Carolina.
Ah, all right. So, what did you? Did anybody inspire you to start singing, or just do it on your own?
Well, it just really started. I mean, of course, I've got a lot of people that I've admired over the years. I'm real close to the songwriter thing. I mean, that great songwriters are what inspire me more than great artists. I'm probably, if I had to pick an artist, I really am close to Vince Gill and Michael W. Smith from a Christian perspective. As far as songwriting goes, I mean, I grew up listening to the Eagles. So Don Henley and Glenn Frey were huge influences. John Denver was a huge influence for me. James Taylor, guys that really write, great stuff. I mean, that's what it's all about. Songs that actually, when you hear them, man, you think, wow, that's really cool.
Oh, man, a lot of history there.
Yeah, great stuff. I'm fortunate to have grown up in the time that I did. I think when I came along, I heard some of the greatest artists that we'll ever hear in music. I don't think that anything going forward would ever top, some of the 60s artists. The Beatles obviously were, Lennon and McCartney obviously a huge influence on me as a young guy. And those kind of guys and Eagles and, Fleetwood Mac and then just great classic stuff, just good stuff.
Yeah. So, if you could share the stage with anybody, who would you want to share it with?
If I could share the stage with anybody, from a Christian perspective, it would be Michael W. Smith. I'm a huge fan of Michael W. From a country standpoint, it'd be George Strait, who's one of my heroes, and from a pop standpoint, it'd be the Eagles. No question about it, hands down.
Great choices. Let's see. So, how many CDs do you guys have out?
Well, we did a few of the band, but most of that stuff's covered. I've got one Christian CD that's out, Living in God's Grace, one I'll send you, and I've got a country CD that's in the works. Actually, it's already mastered and ready to go. The problem is I wound up having 9 of the songs. 9 of the 14 songs were cut by other artists, so I kind of put it on the shelf until I see what they're going to do with it. And actually, one of the guys that has 4 of my songs on his CD and 3 off of mine is doing a showcase for Big Machine Records in January. We really hope he gets signed because that will definitely elevate the stock as a songwriter.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, Rowdy McCarron out of Las Vegas, great guy, great artist, and he's got 4 of mine on his album.
Wow, what song? We got a lot of Rowdy McCarron songs on here.
Yeah, well, cool. I'll tell you what he's done. Hometown USA is mine. Too Far Gone that I co-wrote with my incredibly talented co-writer Amy Chenoweth is one of mine. Till Further Notice with number 1 hit songwriter Gerald Smith. And the title track, Eyes Wide Open, is mine.
Eyes Wide Open, yeah. Yeah, and then Say You Will is on our top 30 countdown, which has been doing really well.
Yeah, cool. That's a good song.
Yeah, we love Rowdy here. He usually comes in, but being the holiday, he's usually, I don't know, he's probably busy. Yeah,
he's doing that showcase on January the 12th at 3rd and Leslie downtown, and we're looking forward to him. We've not been able to hear him live. We were hoping we were going to get to hear him a few months ago, but it didn't work out. And but he's actually going to be doing a showcase for Big Machine. Looks like January the 12th, and there may be some other labels invited too, but I think Big Machine definitely has a serious interest in it, which would be fantastic.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna have to pull his song up, Eyes Wide Open. You wrote that one?
I wrote that one. Yeah, I wrote that one. Co-wrote Till Further Notice. Co-wrote Too Far Gone. A lot of people like Too Far Gone. There's actually been a line dance developed for that song, and then the last one was Hometown USA was mine. Never thought that would get picked up. I'm actually working on my first novel. I hope to have it released sometime. It was supposed to be this year, but it's probably going to be first of next year because it's adding stuff to it. But it's an autobiography called I Am Music, the Story. And that was part of just a song that I wrote about my life growing up in Union. I never thought it would get pitched. And the International Songwriters Guild pitched it to Rowdy, and he loved it and cut it. So sometimes you never know what's going to get cut.
That's right. He's a good guy. I mean,
he's a great guy. He really is. Matter of fact, he and I and Amy and Gerhard Krause, his bass player, have written together. So we got a new song that we've all written together. We're excited about that.
Yeah, I don't have the other songs. I'm gonna have to get on to him about that.
Yeah, tell him to send all 4 of them to you.
That's right.
If he doesn't, I will, because I've got a copy of it.
Yeah, so now I'm off my train of thought here.
That's all right.
It happens, right?
Oh man, it happens to me about 1,600 times a day.
Don't have any questions in the chat room yet. So. Paula's saying, which song do you need from Rowdy? I'll have to message her.
Okay.
See, Big Machine, I think, was one.
Yeah, well, Big Machine is the record label, and
that's right.
Yeah, the songs, my songs are Hometown USA, Eyes Wide Open, Till Further Notice, and Too Far Gone.
Yeah, and the only one I've got's Eyes Wide Open.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely get them in here. So, let's see. Texas Original Southern Music is asking where you're from, Nick. He must not have been listening.
I saw it, Union, South Carolina. Mid-State, Union, South Carolina. Actually, we have a brand new song that I'll send you that we just released on I'm on Starwind Records, and Shine On is both for my Christian stuff. Just came out. It's called Carolina Strong. We've written a song that is supposed to be for the disaster recovery relief. You know, we got hit pretty hard in South Carolina. I spent about half my time in Nashville, half of it back in South Carolina, and we got hit pretty hard with Hurricane Joaquin not too awfully long ago, plus the flag thing and the shooting in Charleston, South Carolina's had a number of natural and man-made disasters. And so we wrote this song to try to raise some money to help people that lost a lot in the hurricane and floods.
Yeah, I hear that. That was horrible for you guys all down there.
Yeah, it was really bad. We've had some bad ones. I mean, we had Hugo back in the 80s. It was just an incredible hurricane. I mean, that thing was just, man, if it had come up the Savannah River, the whole state would have been washed out.
Oh, wow. That would have been horrible. But, so if you could play on any stage in the world, where would you want to go?
The Ryman.
The Ryman?
Yeah. Mother Church.
Yes. All right, we're going to cut off to Rowdy McCarron's song "Eyes Wide Open," written by Nick Nichols.
Love me, hate me, but don't you ever take me for no fool. I'm a-going in with my eyes wide open too. They say that love is blind, but I see things with my mind. Just call it second sight. I'll be the first to see the light. So love me, hate me, but don't you ever take me for no fool. I'm a-going in with my eyes wide open too. Book on busted hearts. You can love me, hate me, but don't you ever take me for no fool. I'm a-going in with my eyes wide open too. What goes will come around. There's no keeping true love down. But secrets in your heart will surely surface to the top. So love me, hate me, but don't you ever take me for no fool. I'm a-going in with my eyes wide open too. I'm a-going in with my eyes wide open too.
Yeah, Fred played that one for Benny Smith over at Broken Bow Records, and they really liked that song.
That was "Eyes Wide Open" by Rowdy McCarron and written by Mr. Nick Nichols. Or was it co-written?
No, that was written by me.
All right. And another really good songwriter is Eric Durrance there with Tobacco Road Band. He's got a few out to a few of the other artists too.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Man, I'm losing my mind. This is
holiday weekend, easy excuse to do that.
Yeah, no doubt. I even got a late start on the show today because I forgot the interview today, and it's like And then I got my reminder.